Hi, my name is Steve Weil. I'm with Birding & Weil, a community association and construction defect law firm. And today I'm going to talk about directors and officers insurance, or as we say, D&O insurance. D&O insurance is extremely important because it's the main way in which an association provides protection from lawsuits and claims to those that act on its behalf, primarily its directors and its officers. It's important to note that many times D&O does not cover the actions of the manager. Director and officer insurance is not the same as what we call CGL, or commercial general liability insurance. CGL is for things like trip and fall accidents, personal injury, or property damage. But D&O is different. D&O covers claims against the board for mistakes of judgment, for breach of fiduciary duty, alleged breaches of fiduciary duty, violation of the CC&Rs, architectural control decisions that someone objects to, maybe mistakes in regard to elections. Those are the things that D&O cover. But D&O has some special requirements, and one is it's called a claims-made policy, which means it only covers claims that are reported during the policy period. It's easy when the association gets sued to think, well, now's the time to call the insurance broker. But in a claims-made policy, when the board learns of a situation that might result in a claim, that's the time that the claim has to be reported. We've all been to meetings where homeowners may be mad and they shake their fist in the board and they say, I'm going to sue you. That's probably not enough to trigger the duty to make a claim. But the situation is really different if the association receives a demand letter from a lawyer acting on behalf of a member. When that happens, most times it probably triggers the association's duty to notify the insurance company, even if there's no claim or lawsuit that's yet been filed. That way, even if a few years later a lawsuit does result, even if the association has a new insurance company, the prior company will be responsible and should provide protection. The importance of this is that if claims are not timely reported, the insurance company will have the right later to decline to provide coverage. That would be very bad both for the association and for the director who had been sued. There are some other things about D&O that are also really important, particularly the exclusions. Don't make the assumption that every claim brought or every lawsuit brought against the directors is going to be covered. It's not necessarily true. It depends on the scope of protection in the D&O policy. Recently, we've seen some exclusions that you might find surprising. For example, there's been no coverage for claims involving noise disputes, typically with hardwood flooring. Also, some policies exclude coverage for violation of state and federal discrimination laws. Nowadays, there are many claims that involve discrimination claims, those based on race, religion, sexual orientation, or disability. And you'd certainly want to make sure that the association was protected. Now, the best way to make sure you have protection is to make sure you're consulting with an expert who works with associations and provides them coverage. It's a smart idea to meet with that expert once a year, to go over your CC&Rs, to go over your contracts, and have the insurance broker explain the kinds of protections you've got. Thanks for joining us. To find out more, give us a ring.